So yes, my name is Shahar Bin-Nun. I'm the CEO of HumanEyes Technologies, and this is what I'm going to talk about, whether we're ready or not. I'll try to squeeze this presentation to 15 minutes. Well, we no doubt that VR is really growing rapidly and across many technologies and many industries, that's for sure. Maybe it was a question in 2014. It's no longer a question. It's becoming more immersive, more engaging, and more encompassing, the content that we are able to create. But the question is whether it is ready for really for the masses. And this is what I'm trying to do here. So it's all about the experience. I'm not the first one who's saying that, of course, but you know, internet has changed the way we communicate information, the way we consume information. Virtual reality is changing the way we communicate experiences, and it's all about experiences. Think about it. You remember experiences, you don't remember information. You can forget about information that you just learned 10 minutes ago, but you remember sometimes vividly experiences that you had when you were 5 years old. I will skip that part about the photography because the reason it's here in this presentation is because we think that on the way to the masses, it will be adopted by people who actually want to make money out of it, in general. So who wants to make money out of VR? Professional photographers, whether they are shooting weddings, journalists, it's called immersive journalism, real estate agents, if they want to have a better experience of selling the specific house, and so on and so forth, many industries, as I said. So commercial use is already gaining track. But again, is it ready for John Smith, or Joanne Smith, actually, from Idaho? The problem is it's very complicated. So there's a lot of data, there's a lot of technology to do that. So if you want to make it for the masses, it must be extremely simple, really, really dumb proof without saying anything bad things about it. And there's a lot of challenges. I will skip about that, but all the companies that are engaged now are looking for simplicity, for high quality, for all the things that the consumer is looking for and not willing to pay for, by the way. So it has to be also affordable. Very, very, very affordable, high quality, and extremely simple. And not all parts of the equation are ready yet for that. So let's start with the photography. I will skip that. You know, something. It's a very interesting discussion of how to easily make a 360 video, but I don't think it's in the time frame of this one. But just one word about it, and it also relates to: is it ready to the masses or not? In a 360 video or VR content in general, you don't really, you can't really manipulate the scenes anymore. The viewer is no longer a viewer, is a participant, is actually deciding what's more important. For example, I'm shooting a scene on the beach. There is a beautiful girl here, and there is a beautiful yacht on the other side. Maybe I'm interested more to look at the sailing boat rather than the beautiful girl. And when you have a 360 videos, professional photographers manipulate the scene, especially photographers that are related to journalism. They manipulate, they do a focus, they don't show you what's actually behind, but in 360, you decide. And that really changes everything. Zooming and panning and tilting is no longer available for, this is just a small example that I will briefly talk about our camera, of course. But this, the Vuze camera, was shot in a real estate. Was shooting a real estate scene, and we place it more or less at this height. And then what happened is that when we entered the house, it's all about immersive video. When we entered the house, we felt as if a child is moving inside the house. And we realized, okay, it shouldn't be in a meter height. Maybe the tripod should have been here, etc. So that's another thing to remember about that. It's changing their perspective. The Stitch is a bitch. People say that. We talk about it also to relate about that. But again, that's not the focus. This is what I want actually to speak about. In order to really reach the masses, it has to be, as I said, high quality. It has to have fully immersive. And there's few levels of immersive quality or few degrees of immersive content. One thing is 360. There's a lot of 360 cameras already in the market, and you can have 360. Why 360? Because we see things in 360. So to become an immersive video, it has to be 360. But that's not enough, because with this, we see things in 3D. So it has to be 3D. Reality comes in 3D. Virtual reality should be 3D as well. That's not enough also. We also hear things in 3D. I know that there's a crying baby behind me and a laughing baby in front of me. I know that who's behind and who's in front of me. So it also has to have a 3D audio. And all these things are not yet ready, but becoming ready. I will speak a little bit about that. It's just a journey that started maybe 2014. We're there. Think about what happened to the smartphones or to the mobile phones. Only 20 years, but we don't think that it will take 20 years. Actually, we think it's going to be about 2 to 3 years that the smartphone, the VR, will be ready for the masses. So, as I said, part of the equations is ready, part of it is not ready. For example, the VR headset. We already have VR headset of $2. Very, very small VR headset, actually good quality, that you can carry in your purse, and whenever you see a VR content on YouTube, on Facebook, or anywhere else, you can enjoy sort of an immersive video. Obviously, you have the HTC Vives of the world that are $800. It's a bit more expensive, but still affordable. So this part, and it's getting better and better and smaller and nicer as we speak. So on this end, we're okay more or less. Also, we have a variety of capturing. This is what we do as HumanEyes with the Vuze camera. So you have the LGs, the Ricoh Thetas of the world, the 360, simple 360 with only 2 lenses that capture 360 nicely. And you have, this is a jaunt camera, very, very expensive for basically for cinematic type of VR. But there is a very nice range. Luckily for us, we think that there is a gap in this range, and this is what we're trying to gap. I will skip that. It's up until now was complicated. Think about it. When you have to buy now 20 GoPros, set together, understand how to stitch them together. It's definitely not for consumers, but it's getting there. I will skip this slide with your permission. So, so the current VR is mainly about, as I said, professionals who want to make money. But when I say professionals, not really B2B. It's a small photographer who is a one-man shop who's making money out of this, or VR enthusiasts that are pushing this industry forward with the help of who? The big giants, Google and Facebook, that are pushing it extremely, extremely hard. So a few words about the Vuze camera. I want to use this opportunity and speak about, now that we understand a little bit about the challenges, how to make it simple. This is what we are trying to do, to make it simple for the user to get as an immersive content as possible with just a small camera, affordable one. In this case, in the UK, it's 800 British pound, that you can capture extremely easily 3D content. We are democratizing VR content creation. This is what we want to do. This is what we are actually doing right now. You shoot. Again, very hard to manipulate the scene. Everything is captured. You can't run away from the camera. You shoot. You process everything with just one click of a button. One click, literally one click of a button. We insisted, that was the instruction to the R&D team. One click of a button. You connect the camera, one click. Whatever button, finger that you want. So this is where we think the market is. There is fully immersive, but not really affordable solutions. Very, very good solutions, cinematic type of things. And there is quite a lot of low cost, very, very affordable, but less immersive on the levels of immersive that we just learned. We are hoping that we will be able to position the camera as presented here in this slide. affordable, and fully immersive. You capture whether you are in a sports event or family event or any other event. You capture, you import, and you process in one button, and then you enjoy. I don't know if you're familiar with this grandma from Minnesota. The first time she saw VR, she was amazed. And it comes also with a very nice package at the beginning, including the VR headset, including this nice selfie stick, etc. So I will skip this. So are we ready or not? Again, capturing part is almost there, is getting there, and all the major players are there. Viewing is already there. And another thing that is very interesting is this event is called AR/VR, right? It's also about the integration between AR and VR. It's not AR and VR. It's actually AR/VR. Why? Because VR is the base, but the actual engagement from the customers will be done through augmented reality and the ability to really engage with the content that the user is creating. It's all about UGC, user-generated content. It's not perfect. 4K of this camera is not enough, but there's no platform that can run better than 4K. So it's getting better and better and better, but very, very fast. Think about what happened from 2014 until now. It's only 2 years. And I can tell you that there's hundreds of startups like HumanEyes that are working on better solutions in their perspective area. So I'll be happy to answer any questions about the Vuze camera.